Now, number 3 on how a seller chooses you. It's basically a referral, either from 1, your past client, or from number 2, your sphere of influence. And those are the best kind of sellers. Or actually another agent has referred you to them from a different city. So networking, guys, going to events and networking. Don't go to events and sit down with people you know. That's just the wrong way of going to events. When you go to events, you need to go and sit with people you don't know, especially in different cities, and let them get to know you. Give them your card. Talk to them. Let them know you personally. When I go to Mike Ferry's event, I hardly saw you there.
Oh, I don't see you.
I hardly, we'll bump into each other in the hallway. Frank, you've been with me to too many events. I hardly saw you at the reception, maybe at the hotel, but I don't see you anywhere. And I made a point of it not to be with people I know, and believe it or not, in 3 years and a half, from Mike Ferry, just Mike Ferry, that's beside all the other referrals, but from Mike Ferry, I've gotten 8 referrals. Just last week I got one. They come with the trust, and that agent will just put you on a pedestal for them. So you don't have to worry about anything. Anything you say goes, period. So make sure when you go to events, take lots of business cards with you, and network. Now, those 3, the 3 we talked about, those are usually the best kind of sellers you're going to get out of it. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
And they would be the easiest kind of sellers to deal with in general, right? We agree?
Yep.
Yep.
And they also listen to everything you say to them. From price to commission, they usually don't argue. So we need more of those. Let's work on those. Let's look at number 4. Your name recognition. Now, let's be very honest. This is really not an easy thing to attain, especially in today's world. And as good as it's something it is to have a recognized name, right? In today's world, it takes a lot of money
Yeah,
to do that,
correct.
correct?
Yep.
So, that's why it's a lot more expensive than most people can afford. And when you see agents that they have billboards everywhere, I want you to think for a second how much it's going net in their pocket at the end of the day, because that had cost them a lot of money. And I never did that, but I know Fadi had done that, and he would never recommend it.
How much it costs?
It costs a fortune, it brings you back nothing.
Cost a fortune, brings you in.
Everybody
hardly
sees them though. Everybody sees them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But-
everybody sees them, right?
But
Right,
does he
the
get
return
business out
on
of
your
it?
investment, exactly.
Because I remember I saw him for 4 months. Every day I saw him.
Okay.
Remember?
And and it's a good thing to be branded and your name to be recognized. Guys, we're not saying it's not a good thing.
If I may just say, I
Yes.
did this because I didn't have any other system until I met Mike Ferry, and I completely changed that because it's not profitable. It would take me 5 times more sales then than now to net out the same thing.
But here, Henry, if he was in our meeting, he would tell you one of the reasons he joined Mike Ferry.
It's because it was just, and Henry does a lot of transactions.
Yeah.
Henry is one of our top brokers. The problem with Henry is he relies a lot on advertising. And what I did is, that's why I brought him with us to Mike Ferry, because I wanted him to see the other side of the business. So what you're saying is true, yeah, you could have a name recognition, but at the end of the day, would they really list with that person or not? That's a different story. And if they do, well, can you imagine how much money that person is spending? On average, they're going to spend between 35 and 45% of their gross income in advertising.
What?
So once,
Yeah.
once you start
Pinto,
paying
yeah.
for your business fees, OSC, CIGM, that's gonna cost you roughly about 30 to 35%. Add 40% to that.
But are you saying that certain brokers are spending up to 35 to 45% on marketing fees alone?
Yes,
Exactly.
That is ridiculous.
that is.
Yeah,
But
because-
that's every billboard agent that you see, that's
Yeah.
what they spend.
So a third, actually more than
More.
a third, of
40% of their income.
their goes to advertising.
Yeah, so basically they get a commission, $10,000. Remember when we split your commissions?
Yeah,
Part of that,
yeah.
40 cents out of each dollar, they put in a special budget for advertising.
And that's not including the cars, the gas,
No, no, no,
the
no.
regular fees.
No, no,
This
that's
is just marketing,
pure
just marketing.
advertising.
So if you were to add that, their only profit margin is only
It's
30%.
nothing. As I said,
20 to
they need to
30%.
sell 5 times more homes than I do.